Hey y'all, it's Jamie Deen. I'm back in the kitchen and today we're working with one of my favorite seeds, pumpkin seeds. So healthy and natural and clean and good for you. So this recipe is a little bit of my brother and you'll figure out the rest, a little bit of my mother. What in the world could you do to make a natural pumpkin seed taste any better than it is?
Well, just let them know that was supposed to be 4 cups and you've eaten a cup at least.
There's almost 4 cups of pumpkin seeds. So you take this natural, beautiful, healthy seed, 4 cups,
Roasted and salted.
and then you dump it into half a stick of butter with a cup and a half of brown sugar. That's the part where mom comes in. So we're using 4 cups of pumpkin seed. I've got 1/2 stick of melted butter in here. Teresa, how about a little light on the subject?
Perfect.
A cup and a half of brown sugar. My butter was melted, so I'm gonna work this brown sugar down into here. Now you're thinking to yourself, what in the world are you doing with all that brown sugar and butter on those pumpkin seeds? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have no idea. I have not cooked this. I have not eaten this. I'm discovering this along with y'all. But I trust my mother, and I trust her recipes, and I trust Mother Nature. So I know the pumpkin seeds are good. So
And it's pumpkin season.
it is. It's fall. Well, who cares about pumpkins when there's football? So this
Jamie,
is
we care about pumpkin seeds right now.
This is I know that people care about pumpkin spice flavoring on everything under the sun. That's all I ever hear about. So I'm gonna let this heat up a little bit. I really wanna marry this brown sugar and butter, and you know, that's caramel basically. So this is almost a caramelized pumpkin seed. That's why I know it's gonna be good. I'm gonna turn this a little bit, and this isn't the most interesting television. So I'm gonna let this cook down for just a few minutes, and when you get back, I'll show you what to do with the rest. Super tough recipe today. It'll give you time to get pen and paper ready. Hey y'all, a lot has happened while you were gone. I forgot to put the chili powder in here. So I put 2 teaspoons of chili powder in here, and I doubled up the butter. You know, it's funny, it's not my recipe. I've never cooked before, I've never eaten it before, and it takes me 5 minutes and I look at it and say, this recipe ain't right. So I got 4 cups of sunflower seeds, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and 2.5 cups.
No, 1.5 cups.
1.5 or 2.5?
1.5 cups of sugar.
1.5 cup, that's right, 1.5 cups of brown sugar. And rather than half a stick of butter, because this is so fun and interesting to discover what in the world I'm trying to do. I do not want a grainy, dry brown sugar through my nuts, so I added another half a stick of butter.
Your mother would be proud.
Yep, she would. And I'm cooking this down. And so this is what the recipe calls for. So this is what I'm gonna do. I am y'all today. I got a brand new recipe. I don't have any history or experience with it. I'm gonna trust the recipe to a point, you know, the other half a stick of butter thing. And now we're gonna take this off of our eye, turn this off.
This is like your mom making recipes that people send in.
Let me tell y'all what I have been doing. I've been trying to cook this as hot as I could, and I had this knob upside down, so what I thought was on high was actually on 3. So I've been slow cooking this thing for so long, I wasn't even able to figure out how to use the range. It's not my house, it's not my recipe, but as you can see now, we're cooking with fire. So maybe now I'll be a little bit more happy. I'm gonna put some heat on this for a few minutes. The next step is to spread it out on a cookie sheet. So when y'all come back, we'll all find out together. Is it true or trash? See you in a minute. So I said, man, it's a crappy recipe. I said, man, it's a crappy stove. And now I say, man, that's a crappy cook. It's amazing how much better cooking with heat actually works as opposed to cooking when it's cold. And y'all know what happened? I think I have too much butter in here. Look, I wasn't patient, and so I have to. So listen, this is amazing, okay? This is amazing. keep it all in, okay? This is real. This is real. This is what happens. Man, I messed this up.
You don't know that.
We will see. So
I think it's still gonna be good.
this is the part that I completely understand. Spread it to cool. Okay? Teresa and I were sitting here sweating over this, and she said, you know what it needs? What do you think? A little bit more butter? And I was like, yeah, let's double the butter. For no reason other than it ain't
Why
working.
you would ever listen to me is crazy.
So, this is what we have, y'all.
Look at all that butter and caramel. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's still going to be good.
Forget everything I've said and done for the last 4 or 5 or 6 minutes or however long this is. Let's reset, okay? Go to the store and find yourself 4 cups of delicious pumpkin seeds.
Roasted and salted.
Roast and salted. Hello. And so then you get yourself a half a stick of butter and you melt your butter down. Then you put your sunflower seeds down into your butter. Make sure that all of them are coated with that butter. And then you put 1.5 cups of brown sugar into the pot. To that, you also add 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And then using heat, you cook it for about 5 minutes. Look at that, just glump of just.
I'm sorry, that looks fabulous.
It's gonna be delicious.
And we were worried.
And it's always the ones you worry about that turn out to be the best. So my guess, and we'll find out together, is that this is gonna cool into a type of bark. Now there is no such thing as too much butter, but I did not incorporate all the butter in that pot. I poured off some and then I had some left over. Do not use a stick of butter. 1/2 a stick of butter. This is amazing. And you know what makes me so happy is that we're gonna use it, because you know what? Sometimes in life and in your kitchen, not everything is perfect. Keep a good attitude and it might be the best thing that you have all day. If you didn't figure it out, Kenzie will put the recipe on there. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Thanks. I'll see you around the kitchen. By the way, this recipe is delicious. Turned out perfect, just like usual.
And we questioned your mom.
It's really good. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.